The image that has just been displayed is the long tail. In simple terms, as stated by The Economist, this is when the sales of a company's many products are plotted along an axis. They come to look like a long tail, with the most popular at the thickest end and the many not so popular ones stretching the tail out to its length. To relate this to social media, we can think of it in the same way, however we have to plot which are the more popular types of social media, such as Facebook, Twitter and Snapchat. These ultimately would be at the highest and thickest end of the graph, whereas not so popular social media such as podcasts will be in the lower category at the tail end. As stated by Chris Anderson, most successful internet businesses or enterprises such as social media sites are capitalizing on the long tail in one way or another. For social media and social networking sites, a lot of their money they make would be from the long tail of advertising, rather like Google does. They use small advertisers instead of very large corporate ones. Not only has social media overcome drawbacks of scale and other issues by using long tail, but they have in fact expanded in entirely new markets, such as social networking sites like Instagram now offering live video sharing with all your friends online. Anderson's theory is that even though the products near the end of the tail do not individually sell well, when taken all together, all the niches add up. For example, podcasts may not be everyone's cup of tea, but there is definitely a market out there for them. In fact, there has been a rapid increase in the amount of younger people tuning into them nowadays. Without the long tail, podcasts may not be as popular as they are now. Furthermore, we can apply the long tail to an individual social media site, such as Twitter. Lots of people like the fact we can now tweet more than 50 words in one tweet, however there will be a minority which preferred the old way. With this, we would put the majority at the highest and thickest end of the long tail and the minority at the thinnest end. However, it isn't easy applying social media to the long tail. Social sites have an inherent network effect. The more participants there are, the better the service functions. Thus, joining an unpopular site is of far less benefit to a user than joining a popular one. However, as stated by Fishkin, sites like Finn and Blue Dot and others would suggest that it's possible to break into the market, but your product has to be unique, targeted, and have the expectation of popularity at the outset. In conclusion, whilst the long tail may look complex at first, it is actually quite simple and can be applied to pretty much anything when thought about carefully. While social media is a tricky one, there is a definite use for the long tail for any social platform and could potentially open up new niche sites.